Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Yash. Welcome to a brand new video. So as you've seen in my thumbnail, my video is about how I landed in my job when I was in my second year of engineering. Okay, first I'll give you my introduction. My name is Yashin. I'm currently pursuing my third year BTech in Mechatronics Engineering at Bangalore Reva University. So recently, 4 months back, I got an interview call, so a sudden call. Hi Yashin, so we are from so and so company. So tell me about yourself. This is an interview. So first I was shocked because I was not at all prepared. But yeah, I just gave my introduction. I told my projects done, and I told my background and what I'm currently doing. Luckily, I completed my first stage and I got selected to the second stage, that is technical round. And after one day, I got a mail that there's a technical round in 1 hour. Be ready. Yeah, I got the mail. I got into a Google Meet. So there was a lady. So she was interviewing me about the technical questions. She asked me technical questions. Then luckily I got passed in that. Then there was my HR round to discuss about the salary, about the other things and other stuffs. So done. So with these three process, I'm into my job. So, you know how I got suddenly for getting a call suddenly and asking me. So, there should be some medium, right? And that medium is LinkedIn. I don't know why some students are underrating LinkedIn. But LinkedIn is a great platform to search job, to get a job, to find a job, or to if you want to hire someone. That's LinkedIn is the best place. So, I'll talk about LinkedIn. I'll talk about how I got my job and I'll talk how you can get your job when you're in your college or after your college. So I'll explain everything. If you want to get selected, what all things you should know, so you should have. So I'm going to explain to you that now. So first, you should have good interest on subject. So you have to choose a subject. So my subject, I'm currently doing engineering in mechatronics and my field is robotics. So as I mentioned, you should have a good interest in the subject. You should be technically and theoretically strong in that subject so you can crack all the interviews. Second things, you have to do some certification in some courses related to your subjects. Because yeah, you may know something, but you may don't know clearly, or you have to prove something that you know. You have to prove it, right? So when you're keeping in a resume, you should prove that you know these things. So for that, you have to get some certification. You can get it from Udemy, Coursera. You have many online platforms. It should not necessarily that you have to get it from an offline platform. Now online is booming, so you can get it from an online platform. And third one, you have to do some projects on your field. So doing projects will add more and more value to your resume or to your career. So start doing project at your second year, so you can start doing it. Okay, so if you're doing it your first year, it's better. But if you can do, yeah, you can enjoy your first year. But at the beginning of the second year or at the mid of second year, do some projects. Okay, not only doing the project, you have to file the project. If possible, you can patent the project if it's a fresh idea. And the next is you should be fluent in English, as well as it's better that if you know multiple languages. Because few companies require multilingualistic persons because they have many customers or many clients who knows the different languages. Okay, so all of them, they might don't know English. Okay, so we have to communicate in their language. So if one person can handle multiple languages, there are more chance to hire. And also learn at least to speak 3 languages, at least 2, if 3 better. The most important thing, or not the most, it's one of the most important thing, is to have a good professional photo. It should not be a coat, wearing coat, tie, not required. A decent photo like this, but not this. So the photo should be like this. Okay, so you can keep it in your resume. You can upload it in your resume, and wherever you're giving, you can use this as your profile photo on your LinkedIn. Okay, so it's a great thing. The next thing, this is the most important thing to get a job. It's not one of the, it's the first thing you have to get. It's a good optimized resume. So resume plays a very important role in your job, like finding a job or getting a job. Because before your resume will be seen by the HR or the company authority. So resume is your first impression. As always, first impression is the best impression. So for the first impression, your resume should be great, it should be optimized, the words, everything should be perfect, and the look also should be perfect. And one important thing, you should not add which is not yours. And everything mentioned in the resume should be true, and it should have some proof if they ask. So writing some rubbish things or adding up or like exaggerating some things, and if they suddenly ask questions on that, then you will be in the trouble. Okay, so don't do that mistake. This is a common mistake done by youngsters. So they will be adding something which is not done by them, or it might be done by their friends, but when they ask a question on that, you will be blabbering, or you will be like, you won't have anything to say, and you will get rejected. So having a good optimized resume is most important. And next, that's for the most important part and my favorite part, is LinkedIn. So having a good optimized, good looking profile is one of the great advantage that you can get a job. Because nowadays, not nowadays, from years and for the next years, HRs will be hiring people from LinkedIn, because it's easy to find. You can upload your resume, you can upload your skills, your details, everything on LinkedIn. So for the HR, it's easy to check. So if HR wants a person in a job, he just want to search the job role. So he will get the list of who all are applicable for this job role, and he can select and he may contact you. I mean, he or she can contact you. Okay. Also, you can send message to HR. So when you're sending a message, you're saying, hey, I'm interested in this job role, kindly allow me for the interview. Or you can send a professional message you can get via ChatGPT. It's easy nowadays to get something. So you can send a message. So when your HR is looking to your LinkedIn profile, oh wow, he or she has a good optimized LinkedIn profile. That's great. So let's call them for an interview. Where I got my job. So I had a good, I believe that's a good optimized LinkedIn profile. So I got my job. So I just applied through LinkedIn. They checked my LinkedIn profile. They find it interesting. They contacted me. Actually, after the first interview, I sent them my resume. So at the beginning, they didn't have my resume. They just had my LinkedIn profile. And after my first interview, or the first stage, the basic introduction, after that, they told me to send my resume. And I qualified for the second stage, that's technical round. So having a LinkedIn profile is a great advantage. But simply creating a LinkedIn profile doesn't mean anything. It's a waste. You have to add your profile picture. It's a professional. It should be professional. The profile picture should be professional. So you should add that. You should add a good cover photo. You should add your education. You should add your projects, your experience, etc. Okay. So this is the most important things in a LinkedIn profile. So with these simple things, the HR will be impressed. So if it's optimized, or if it's good, if it's valid, be interested, or they will be impressed. Creating all these things, next you have to find your suitable job role. Okay, so while you're checking, if you're studying, you have to check what's your position or what's your qualification. So with that qualification, or a bit one step higher qualification, you can apply. Just apply. It is easy apply. You can apply just in one tap. You can apply. So applying doesn't cost us anything. So just apply randomly, not to one company. You can apply to multiple companies. So in that one can be selected. Yeah, I did the same. So I just applied for some companies. Actually, I was testing LinkedIn. So I was just applying to, I know that I won't be selected because I am not qualified. So I was just randomly sending recruiters my messages, my resume, or the messages, everything. But I don't know, they called me. So yeah. And one thing you have to do is you should search companies properly, because they will be having some rules, their guidelines, everything will be mentioned in the LinkedIn. Like on the company's profile, they will be mentioning about the salary details, or about the company, about the job role, about the timings, everything will be mentioned. So you have to check that you are suitable for that, because sometimes HR may miss some points which is mentioned on LinkedIn. So after joining, if you feel difficult, then there may be any trouble. So for that, you have to read each and everything on the profile, on the company's profile. Then if you find a good company, you have to go to that. You have an option called peoples, and you can find HR of that company. you can directly message them. You can directly message the HR, hey, I'm interested in this job role. Could you please kindly guide me through the further procedures? And I'm attaching my resume below. So you can see the resume. You can give a short note or a small introduction of you or something so that HR can get a first impression. Because HRs will be receiving lots and lots of messages around the world. They'll be receiving many. So they don't have time to check all of everything at the beginning. So first a short note, that will be your first impression. I told you, the beginning, first impression is the best impression. After doing all these, wait for an interview call. If you're lucky and if you're suitable for those roles, you will definitely get an interview call, or else, but you can try. Keep on trying, because at the first attempt you may not get. Try many times, you will get. Keep on trying until you get an interview call. Keep on trying. And if you're attending interview before your graduation, so it will be experience for your campus placement. So if you want to go to your campus placement, it will be experience. So you can know how HRs speak, how HRs interact. So you can know that. So you can go to a campus placement, you can perform well. So guys, these are the few steps to get your job or to find your dream job. And I'm sure that if you follow these steps, you will definitely get a job. So I'll be uploading a video on about LinkedIn. So I'll be explaining you how to optimize LinkedIn, how to give your bio, how to upload a photo or what kind of photo. Everything will be explained in that video. So if you have any doubt, you can comment below so I can add to that video. If you guys enjoyed this video, so you can give a like if you like the video. You can subscribe to my channel to get more updates and to get about the next video. And you can comment your thoughts, of course. And so that's it, guys. So wait for the next video. Till then, this is Yashin signing off.